into this weekend forecast, so you don't have a chance to say, wait, nobody said this was about to happen. Ahmad told you.
Yeah. All right, anyway, so here's the main thing. We've got the rain. Don't worry, it'll go away. Just in time for the game, too, so that's the good news. But there is kind of this drop that we have to deal with when it comes to the temperature. There is an upside to that, though. We finally get a chance to start catching up on our fall colors because we are behind schedule. That's why you've got the lower to slightly moderate color in southeast Michigan. We had a bunch of heat those couple days in the 80s, and we had a ton of rain. Obviously, you know who you are if we ended up with that. So all of that skews it a little later. We could now be in a bit of a race for, do we get all the colors changing, or do we make it to leaf drop first? Now, at the moment, we are starting to change the colors pretty well. So that's the good news. But if you're heading up north, the central parts of the mitten and the shoreline of the eastern UP is where to go. That's the main thing right now. Now, going into the next 24 hours, we got Tecumseh at 55. Showers mainly focused going into that afternoon hour setup. It is going to be a little wet in spots, but they continue to be scattered. Not even like today, where we had a couple heavy ones. Now, Ann Arbor for tomorrow, looking at about 53 degrees for the high, still with showers scattered through, and lows starting of the day in the low 40s. That's going to be the difference. You make it all the way over to right downtown, 54 degrees. Showers even not really until the afternoon toward the early evening, but they don't last long. They clear out pretty quickly after that. Going into Livingston, Oakland, and Macomb counties. Let's go over to Chesterfield this time. 51 for the high right there. Your rain chance is actually pretty low for tomorrow in Macomb County. However, let's go on over to Waterford, 50 degrees right there, and that's where the shower chance does start to move in later in the day. Up a little further to the north right here, we've got Marine City at 52, and that leaves you again with that chance to stay on the dry side. Now, going through the model, big thing to watch for is that rain. The stuff tonight clears out. We have just enough clearing to drop us to the low 40s, but look at again, Macomb County, barely a rain chance making it in your direction. Same thing with St. Clair County, while the rest of us still have some showers tomorrow evening. But we clear up Sunday night, and that is important. And that's part of the reason why I'm going to basically near freezing on Sunday night. And it is a little against what some of the models are suggesting. They kind of want to keep us a little closer to the mid-30s, if not closer to almost 36 or 37. The reason I'm doing that really comes down to this. Listen, I was born and raised here, okay? Michigan weather's the main thing I know. And when it comes to it, it's kind of the 3 C's I like to look at. Is it clear? Yes. Is it going to be calm? Our winds are all well below 10 miles per hour, potentially lower than 5 on Sunday night. Then, is it cold? We have a cold front that is coming in that will help to drop us through the weekend. All of those are checked off, and it leaves us with the perfect setting, as long as the wind direction stays away from the water, to help you drop down into that low 30s. Now, we're well past the frost advisory or anything criteria. So at the end of the day, it's kind of where we need to be and haven't been yet. But just know that Monday morning will likely be frosty. But as we get through the weekend, we've got that shower set up for the game going into tomorrow evening. Rain should end by the time we get to kickoff, so that's the good news for East Lansing there. We've got the 60s next week, but they don't last. And that's the other side of the coin, of course, because Sunday is the catalyst between the two. But if you're heading out to the East Coast, maybe a little warmer in the low 60s, just know that in Baltimore, it will be breezy, but also hopefully filled with a lot of Honolulu blue.
All right, and it's good to know that it won't be lasting too long because, like we mentioned, you can't bring umbrellas to the stadium. So.
Right. That's why we see so many ponchos at games. Now I get it.
Exactly. Makes sense. All right, thank you, Ahmad.
Yep.